underground, don't get caught in the mosh pit. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical. All these different chemicals are fogging up my visuals. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we some warriors, they ain't called gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Put on my strap, put on the beam, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang, I'm by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, I'm up in front of this. I ran in the drop with the troops, trying to get it what it does. Battle it and I ain't never lose. We some motherfucking warriors. Cover the map and still ain't know where you can find me at. Journey through the mind of an insomniac. I ain't never sleep, staying ready, keep an eye out for the fakes. For the snakes, load a clip and I'ma pull it, something shakes. Never go to battle if you plan to lose. Life a game of chess, you gotta plan to lose. Middle fingers up, I'm not a fan of rules. Fighting for the right to live in peace and not like animals. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. You'll be notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. You'll be some warriors, they ain't no gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Put on my strap, put on the beam, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang, I'm by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, no motherfucker running this. I ran in the drop with the troops, trying to get it what it does. Battle it and I ain't never lose. We some motherfucking warriors.
Hey, what's up everyone? AstroNerdBoy here. And it is time, whoops, not there. Okay, it is time for today's lovely installment of Fate Grand Order Farm and Grind Part 8 or Day 8. And I just realized I don't have tunes going on the back side, so let me... Oops. Sorry about that. Loveliness. Skip ad. I'm going off of Base Rebels, so sorry about that. There we go. This is what happens when you don't get set up ahead of time like you're supposed to. You wait till the last second to do jack. All right. Excuse me, sorry. Looks like I'm gonna be clearing my throat a lot. Hold on a second. Oh man. Figures. This is when my sinuses go, oh yeah, we'd like to start acting up now. So thanks for starting your stream, but yeah, we're gonna start going down the back of your throat and stuff. So anyway, I apologize in advance. All right, so do I have? Hopefully everything is okay. Looks like I was spiking quite a lot there. Didn't mean to do that. Good grief. It may have been when I coughed though. Anyway, so someone's got a lot of friend points. I'm definitely gonna have to do some CE bomb building. But anyway, so today, well, last night, let's backtrack a little bit further. Yesterday, I got an insanely long nap. So last night, I ended up not sleeping as much and was awake at like 5 this morning. So I went ahead and burnt some energy, which got me leveled up. And of course, you know, all the free energy you get there. So I got to level 138. And then I also got an event CE, another Mary Sheep to drop. And we're up to 27 boxes. Okay. And we're halfway to completing box 27. So 303 out of 600. So that's where we stand right now. That's where we stand on the old bump and grind. So we are going to move forward with our grinding elements. But glad you all could be here. Those of you who are here. Anyway, Christmas is almost here. Oh man. And yeah, the stream will have to cut off at midnight because I got to work again. It's a lovely part about my job. But that's okay. That's okay. Pays the bills, and that's what matters. Need something to pay the bills. Anyway. And then I think in the new year, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do it. I may be able to do it sooner. It just depends on the projects I have on my plate. But for sure at the start of next year, at least on Twitch, I'm going to add a new day of streaming. And I'm leaning heavily toward Wednesday right now. Now, how this affects YouTube, I don't know. I mean, obviously, well, I try to get whatever I stream on Twitch to YouTube. So I know I'm behind on the Knights of the Old Republic videos. Not that a ton of people watch them, but you know, I get a few people who actually were watching these things. So, I gotta edit some videos and get the last few streams posted. We did not do a Knights of the Old Republic this week because of Fate Grand Order. But I'll do that next Friday for sure, or at least that's the plan. But I'm thinking Fate Extella, I think that's how it's pronounced, as the new game stream. Keeping in that Fate franchise mentality, I guess. Of course, it's totally different from Fate Grand Order, obviously. It's not a mobile game. It was ported from a console, I believe, but it's on the PC. So I've got my Xbox One controller, although I haven't practiced recently, thanks to Fate Grand Order event. But I did practice going through the tutorial in Fate Extella just to practice using a controller, because this is an arcade style game. But it seems like it's pretty fun. And it has Nero Saber in it, so I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta get some Umu love. Umu. Although I have some issues with their official translations, though. She should not be addressing her master as Praetor. She's calling him Sosha, which is more of a musical honorific in Japan, which would fit with her, you know, performance, Noble Phantasm, and all her stuff about performing. So it really should be Maestro. Christo Pool, welcome to the stream. Should be all Fate all the time. Yeah, you could make it that way. Oh man. Batwolf says, "Don't tempt him." Well, it won't be all Fate all the time, because the only time I've streamed Fate, honestly, is when there's an event like this. And, you know, you gotta burn the time anyway in the game. So my mindset is may as well stream it. I know it's not the most entertaining stuff, but, you know, you get people come in to chat and chat about things, and that helps alleviate some of the lather, rinse, repeat aspects, as folks have called this. Whoops, not what I want. So anyway, excuse me. So anyway, yeah, we're farming, for those new to this stream. The one battle in the Christmas event that drops sand vial currency, and we are doing that because we are trying to gather lottery boxes, and that's where all the in-game currency and what are called Ember cards, wild card Ember cards, which you use to level up servants. You get a ton of these out of the lottery. So the goal here is to collect as many lottery boxes as you can. I'm up to, I think it was said 28. I'd have to look again. My memory's bad. But if I can get 50 out of the event, I'm going to be doing really well. But there are folks who are going to get like 150, 200 boxes. But I just do not have that kind of free time to do it. The only time I can farm this is basically when I stream it. Well, this morning was an exception to that. Luca says, hello. How's it going, my friend? Welcome on YouTube tonight. How is your farming going, Luca? I guess I could have done Christmas music tonight, but oh well. We'll leave it as is. No point in changing it this time. My farm's good. I'm at 68k, says Luca. Yeah, this morning when I was awake and not sleeping at 5 a.m., I did not stream this, obviously, but I did go ahead and level up. You know how close I was last night, and leveled up and then burned off all that energy this morning. And I got another Merry Sheep out of the deal, so that was cool. And then I think we're at 28 boxes. I gotta look again. Good grief, I was just looking at this. But that's how kind of brain dead I am at the moment. I'm pretty sure it's 28 though. Oh, no, we're on 27. I was wrong. So we're working on getting number 27. So okay, I was off by one. So that's where I'm at on the old farm and grind. Oh, well, I'm thinking about it. By the way, we had some. Let me go ahead and take care of this because I like to publicly acknowledge these people. So on YouTube, we had 240 Walnut, and I don't know why that avatar came up because that's the wrong one. I'll have to fix that. And then on YouTube, that was YouTube. On Twitch, we had Extreme C29, who's also doing the old farm grind order bit. So thanks for the subscribe on YouTube, and thanks for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. All right, now that that's out of the way. So the farming, I guess, is going pretty well. I mean, I did extra farming that I wasn't anticipating because, to be honest, I was thinking that I would not get logged back into the game until now. But because I got to log in earlier this morning, well, you know, got a few more things done, so woohoo. So a couple extra boxes out of the way that I wasn't expecting to get. That's all nice, but of course I'll pay for my not going to sleep tonight. when I'm at work. That's okay. I may come in late tomorrow. I mean, it is Christmas Eve, right? I mean, actually, I need to look at my calendar. What the smack do they have me doing tomorrow? Bloody rubbish. They have a meeting at 10:30. Well, that's okay. 10:30, I can deal with that. Technically, I could sleep till 10. Oh, yeah. Or a little later. All right. Come on, Resh. Do your thing, son. Let's get her rocking. Boom, boom, boom. I was watching Extreme's stream earlier, and he was running mostly 3-turn, but he had a Ishtar, and then he had Santa, or Attila the Santa also, and then of course a Resh. But that was how he was able to pretty much 3-turn it. So that was pretty good. No, so it's always nice to see someone being able to use another setup other than specifically the one I'm using. Although I think the one I'm using is probably a little bit easier. Just because of Gil's double whammy that he puts on Saber Altar. With the anti-servant and the anti-saber. Yeah. I do this. Anyway. Lucas says, I decided I'm going for Hokusai. Yeah, I decided that earlier today too. That's what I told Extreme. So I'll have 2 foreigners. Well, okay. Let me take that back. I'm going to try to get 2 foreigners. But I'll probably only try for an NP1. Luca asked, do I have Tamacaster? I do indeed. I don't. You know what? After this battle, I want to see where she's at, because I honestly do not know. I know she's only NP1. I don't know that I've leveled her up. And that's why I've been saying, you know, it's been on my mind for a while to, you know, I'm probably going to stop pulling for as many new servants. I mean, Hokusai, okay, it's another foreigner. So having 2 foreigners is pretty cool, right? But, I have so many servants in the stable that need to be leveled up, need to be skilled up. So I think this year I'm going to be more about trying to do that, and you know, maybe some NP2s. But although like Hokusai is a new servant, and I want to get Scotty, Caster, and who else? I think there's a new Gene that I might want too. So, I mean, there are other servants I want, and if it was up to me, and I know I've said this before, so I apologize if you've heard this already, but if it was up to me, I'd get them all, and all at NP5. Summer Gene, yes. So, Tamacaster and Hokusai have a good synergy then. Yes, good work. Bummer. Bummer. Song sounds like it's skipping somewhat. Let's see. Yeah, sadly, I've not even researched Tama's kit. And I wasn't pulling for Tama. caster, so I tend to get some servants when I'm pulling for another banner. It's like, really? I think I may have gotten one of her from trying to get Ilya to NP2. Okay, let's look real quick at the old enhance. By the way, I decided I'm going to go ahead and get her to 80. She's the one I've been working on next. Hold on a second. Good grief. Bloody frickin' nose. Okay, so we want to do casters. And... oh, wait. I do have her at 90. Oh, okay. Well, I'm a little bit ahead of the game, and I even got her at 1,000 and 1,000. Okay, well... what do I bet I haven't touched her skills, though. In fact, I'm 99% sure I haven't touched her skills. Let's look. That's cool. At least I'm ahead of the game. I didn't realize I'd actually done that. Yeah, so all of her skills I need to work on. All of her skills I definitely need to work on. So cool. Yeah, the spooks are always the fun of the fun, you know what I mean? Which one for level 80? The Santa, or Santa the Altar. Attila the Santa, the free, the welfare server now of this event. I've kind of, when did I do this? It's been more recently, but I decided that because they like, DW likes to make welfare servants have some value in other events, that I would, I'd start leveling up welfare servants. And like in yesterday's stream when I tried doing the challenge quest with a welfare servant, which I think would have worked better had I had her skills higher than I had them, but Attila can make a good team with Hokusai too. Oh, that's good to know. That is good to know. All right. So we got everything we want here. So I need, let's see, what do I need? I think I need 2 more Mary Sheep to max limit break and have 1 to spare. I think that's what I need. And then I'll make the event farming just a tad bit easier. Excuse me. So anyway, hold on a second. Good grief. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, you know what? I see something I missed in the chat, and I apologize. Back. Moonlit Saki says hello. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Glad you can make it. I apologize. If I missed anyone else, I apologize. Doesn't look like I did. I got Crystal Pool, I got Bad Wolf, Luca, Moonlit. Okay. I think I'm caught up on the chat. So I apologize for missing that earlier if you're still there. Oops. Not big enough to ignore chat. But yeah, and the free servants, you know, a lot of them are actually pretty good. And I was talking to Extreme earlier on his channel. And it's unfortunate that, you know, some folks don't have, you know, some of the welfare servants. So, like, for example, oh, speaking of Extreme, thanks for hosting. Appreciate that, my friend. But, yeah, we were talking on his stream about like Kentucky rider, you know, who's a great 4-star rider, even among the 5 stars, you know, has got a, you know, that single target damage is just amazing. But, you know, if you're new to the game, you can't get it, and I think that's unfortunate. And I know that Japan probably will never change that, but I wish they would. But what do I know? Okay. Oh, Extreme says arguably one of the best 4-star single target riders. Yep, absolutely. And thanks for coming by the stream. Appreciate it. Well, that didn't go as good as normal. Lucas said they only ever had a 3rd rerun for one event. Which one was that? Because I rage quit for several months, so I don't even know. The event was Saber Lily. Okay, because I got Saber Lily, and that was a Extreme says I switched to YouTube. Okay, cool. Is Twitch giving you problems? Because sometimes it does. And yeah, tonight it's only got the bloody one choice. I apologize about that. I don't understand Twitch's mindset. I mean, they don't have the bandwidth to me to just force my stream down to 720. Not force me to stay only at 1080p and annoy viewers. That doesn't make sense to me. But what do I know? I don't run Twitch, so. She was the Saber Lily was the first welfare. Well, you know what? I don't remember her as a welfare servant in terms of an event. See, I have Saber Lily now. I remember. I was thinking Santa Lily. But I have Saber Lily, but that was because when I started the game, she was just given to you, if that makes sense. So, Extreme says, no, I thought it would be easier than watching 2 chats. No, I can understand that. When I'm doing this dual streaming, I have a single chat window with Restream. So, Extreme says, wasn't Saber Lily given out as a day 1 servant? Yeah, that was my remembrance, because she was the first. I think she was the first 4-star I got. I'd have to go back and look, because the biggest thing I remember is that I had 3 Saber Ultras on my 3rd rerun. I mean, that was so freaking awesome, you just can't even believe it. Wow. But you know what? Now I'm kind of curious. I want to see. I mean, Saber Lily sadly sucks. Out of all the free servants, I think she's like down at the bottom. Well, she's down at the bottom of all the 4 stars, I think. I tried using her a little bit, and then I just stuck with my normal, regular Saber Ultra. I think we've done all the juicing up. So let's rock and or roll. Lucas says I didn't play in that early life cycle. Okay. We do have a chance to get her this year. Yeah, I thought I saw a banner with her, which I remember surprising me. Extreme says on box 25, 2 CE drops, watch whales, I'm catching up. Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good compared to what you're doing with some others. Lucas said, yeah, she's very low rated. Speaking of Saber Lily, I want her for the collection though. Oh, absolutely. That's why I wish this game was more of a true hero collector game, like along the lines of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes or Marvel Strike Force or Raid Shadow Legends, where you can just collect all the frickin' servants and not have to go full Kraken to collect all the servants. So now I'm just curious, so give me a moment. Let's look before I do that energy refresh. Back to Sabers. And there's old Saber Lily. So I did get her to 60. And do I have her at NP 5? That's the question. Because I want to say I do. Yeah, I do. So if there's more sabers to get, I guess I could just sell them in the store. I've never sold a welfare servant before. Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to smack the mic there. Crystal Pool says Poke Fate. In terms of the grind factor, or what do you mean? The term sounds funny to me. Or are you saying Poke Fate? Well, I'm assuming Poke Fate. Lucas says only get QP for selling them. Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe I have sold some before. Yeah, because if you get a regular 4-star, you get 1 rare prism. That's right. All right, juice up. Hey, Chris. While I'm thinking about it, gotta collect them all. Yes, there you go. Very, very much so. There you go. Now I'm on the same page with you. Have you heard from Western Otaku since he went on his trip? I sent him a ping, but I haven't heard back from him. I mean, he may be seriously enjoying himself, so it's not like I want to bother him. Ooh, another. Hey, look at it. Hokusai Papu. Gux fell. Okay. That's hilarious. I love reading some of these deals. Sailor was a bready good. I don't even know what that means. It just sounds funny. And I haven't done Salem. I still got to do Shimosa. And as well as Salem. All right, let's go. Not since he left for Missouri. Okay, yeah. Well, he'll get in touch with us when he gets back. So maybe I have though, Luca. Maybe I have sold some. It's just the last several events have either been initial runs or reruns that I missed the first time run when I had rage quit for a while. So in that light, yeah, I don't think I've had too many repeat servants. So I just didn't remember. But then when you mentioned that you only get QP for them, I was like, oh yeah, that does sound familiar. It does sound familiar. All right. Blow through. Can't believe it took me so long to get to where I would use a rush. And he's been such, for this event, he's been so key. All right. Time for the normal juice ups, charge ups.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか
Yeah, man.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか
The grind is real, y'all. The grind is real. We were talking about that earlier on Extreme's stream.
裁きの時だ世界を裂くは我が帰り手ゲヨうまっ思い上がったな
Lucas says, "I'm just collecting a few candles that I need." Okay, so you're going to try to clear out the store. I think, yeah, I think you may have said that yesterday. Extreme says, "I am grinded out for tonight." Now, I hear you, ma'am. When midnight Eastern hits, I will definitely be like burnt out for sure.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか
But that's what's kind of cool.
こ
Folks
の
come
辺
in
り
the chat,
いじった方がいいんじゃないか
That's why when I saw you were online, I'm like, hey, I gotta jump in there. I'm supposed to be doing other things, but by George, I could jump in there, yammer about all kinds of fun stuff. But when it comes to mobile games, I've said this in other streams,
こういうのどうだ
but I'm repeating myself because there's always new people in my stream.
中だな
But this is the
他にやることな
last,
いの
I think, mobile game that I'll ever seriously play. So when this game goes away, I'm gonna be pretty much done with mobile
精
games.
度を上げて
I'm just gonna go with PC games in. Because I have a backlog in my GOG collection and in Steam. And it's like, man, I just, whoops, did I do this? Nope, good thing I remembered. Alright. I just have so many PC games that I want to play.
宝物庫の鍵を開けてや
And
ろう
right now, all I'm playing
お望みのま
is
まに
Knights of the Old Republic once a week, so that is slow going.
裁きの時だ世界を裂くは我が帰り手ゲヨうまっ
Luca asked, do you plan to go hard on the Da Vinci Lotto? Absolutely, my friend. Pretty much like I am
で
here.
も勝ちは勝ちだよな
And if I'm not mistaken, and I have to look at it, I admit I have not looked ahead to what mats are being dropped out of the lottery. But like, you know, here I'm getting these poison needles, which, you know, I have a ton of them. Not that, you know, you ever need, not that you ever have enough of any mat in this game. But I was hearing that bones drop in the Da Vinci Lotto. And by George, I need bones like you could not even sort of believe. Bones and fangs. So, absolutely. Extreme says, I still want to clear out the foes and magatamas, or however they are spelled. You know, I screwed up on the foes with the candles. I ended up using them on horseshoes, and I didn't even think. I don't know why. When I made my video about the bloody event, I said, yeah, the foes are a priority for me. Let's look real quick.
プレゼントはた
Yeah, there they are. Like,
冥界下りに挑むものを邪険には扱いません。必要なものを
and
持って
instead, I
いきな
got
さい。
freaking horseshoes for some reason. I don't even remember why. I was tired. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. But I did clear the most important, the meteor foes. There was no way I was passing up on those. And of course, hearts. And then these stakes, I don't know who needs it, but I had 0, so I said, well, I better get those. And of course, the reef, you know, those mats were easy to get. I knew that wasn't going to even be an issue. Extreme says the Da Vinci Lotto, I think, is mainly boxes. Mat-wise, it is a great farming event. Well, I'm absolutely going to go full hardcore then. I'll probably do like I'm doing now and just stream every day of the event. Extreme says, you want to talk about a screw-up? I accidentally used an MLB Snow Pirate CE to MLB another Snow Pirate CE. Oh, dude. I have done that. It was in the first Christmas event. Let's see if I can get it real quick. Give me a second here.
ようこそ
See if I can find it real quick. Which one is it? You never have enough freaking space in this, do you? I think it was Christmas. But it may have been... No, it was Halloween. There it is. This was it. I had, for some reason, I had one at NP2 and one at NP3. And I don't even know why. I just totally jacked up. And so I could not get the NP5 on that. I was so pissed. Because there's no way to do it now. I don't think you can ever get that CE. Not that I use it anymore, but no, there you go.
そろそろクエストに戻る
But yeah, I feel your pain. I hate, oh man, that is the worst. And I think one time when I was max limit breaking an event CE, instead of using 4, I think I accidentally put 5 in because suddenly I was 1 short. And back then I wasn't streaming this stuff, so yeah, I didn't know where I figured, okay, I must have did 5 and didn't do it. Oh, did I misspeak there? Well, let me back up. J Alter on Raid Up when that event comes. Well, see, she's one I want to get to MP2, so she's a servant I want to get to MP2. Extreme says, yes, grab the stakes. If someone needs them, chances are they will need a metric ton, absolutely. And, okay, bones, not boxes. When we were talking about, so let me scroll back up here. Oh, I misread. This is the bad thing about my desk. It's built for business. So the one monitor I'm having to read chat and stuff on is an upper monitor. And normally I use it like when I'm at work. Like tonight, for example, when I was watching your stream, you were on my upper monitor. Because that, you know, makes sense because it's kind of up and, you know, I can just kind of glance over and watch people or stream Amazon Prime or Disney Plus. But the chat window I have up there, and so my eyes are getting bad. I need to go to the eye doctor. So sorry about that, but thanks for the correction. May be able to get it from the Rare Prism shop. Oh, the okay, we're not farming, but that's okay. Because now then you got me curious, because shop. What's in the rare?
ささずずレアとつくのには訳があるこれほどのものなら
Yeah, man, I only have 23. That's why I've been loath to spend. So we've got some kind of quest. I don't even know what that is. Limited edition craft essence. But it's probably something that I don't really need. Personal lesson, I think that gives you extra XP, doesn't it? That's why I haven't touched that one. Joint recital. Princess of the White Rose. Personal training. What's the difference between... Oh, personal lesson and personal training. Melty. Well, they should have more. Well, these were the 2 CEs that I desperately wanted out of the rare. Because when I rage quit, I lost my chance to get Mona Lisa and Chaldea Lunchtime. So as soon as these came in here, I was like, absolutely.
結構私も張り合いがあるってものさ。
Let's see. Lucas says I missed the last copy of Halloween Princess. That's a bummer. Lucas says when Aresh needs 216 steaks. Does she really? I have not looked to see what her well, I think I did kind of glance, but I didn't look at the totals. Lucas says joint recital is a very good CE MLB. Okay, well, I'll have to look into possibly getting that then. All right, let's do the old whale. Yeah, let's go ahead and farm out. Yatendoji says I hate steak farming. Like I said, I love these comments in the people's profiles. That's so hilarious. All right, let's rock. 75 per skill. Good grief on the stakes. Yowzer. Well, now I'm really glad I got those. I just, my gut instinct was, okay, I have 0. They're doing 30. I better get to 30, because if I don't get to 30, well, I'm probably going to regret it. So that was definitely a priority for me in the whatchamacallit, in this event. All right. Sorry. Should have muted the mic. Let's see, go. Lucas says, Aresh, too greedy. Yes, they're gonna make you pay for that waifu. Blonde Rin comes at a price. Extreme says, yep, on the steaks, and that is the norm for servants who need steaks. Wow, really? 20-ish on the low end is what Extreme continues. Bad Wolf says, you haven't done your normal load image? Oh yeah, this one? Ah, load times! Yes, I have not. Been distracted, I guess. Thanks for the reminder. Well, we got in there late. I need to set up my scenes with a few more images. And if I was smart, I'd have a soundboard too. My friend Western Otaku has one. I think he's using an online one, but yeah, I should do something. I think it could be kind of humorous. Ooh, this is not where I wanted to be. But I guess we'll do a Buster Chain and hope for the best. Luca, Luca says good image. Yeah, I don't remember the cartoonist's name. I've got it on my PC. But yeah, I love it. It's just the whole angry Welsh noises and then Saber. He posted it on Twitter one time. And it was just hilarious to me. So naturally, I had to save a copy of it. But I'll have to look up what his name is. I should put it in my description on YouTube. Alright, this is where we want to be. Juice up time! Alright. Double Merlins for the win. I know we talked about this in previous streams, but you know, while I have a lot of problems with how Fate Grand Order is, at least they don't prevent double servant usage. There are a lot of games, like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, for example. If you had Darth Vader in your lineup, you could not use a friend's Darth Vader. you could only use something that wasn't in your active lineup. So it is kind of cool that they allow 2 Merlins
他にやることないの
or 2 waivers if you need them.
中だな他にやることないの
Because this event would be much harder without a double Merlin. Much, much harder. Alright. Yep, you can Brave Chain, so that'll be good to go. Double Scotty. Yes. I'm sure we'll see that too. I'm gonna pull for her. Extreme says, Extreme says, I must be the weird one because I find it harder with double Merlin. Well, for me, I think it was the double Merlin helped with Gil's doing his thing. Now, there was an earlier farming gate where I had to use double waivers. But I think all that extra buster damage is what helps me. And by the way, this setup I got from, and if you're on if you're on YouTube, you can see this, but it was from this Google Doc that I stumbled onto, and if we scroll down and look, this was their recommended best setup. And there is a small RNG requirement with it. Once in a while, I won't 3-turn clear, but, you know, 90-something% of the time, I'd say I do. So, but that's why I'm running with this. Because it's like, okay, I've got it. I'm going to run with it. And there's something deliciously delightful about having Gil drop 2 Noble Phantasms. So, if I can get a second Mary Sheep Noble Phantasm Max Limit Broken, I will put it on him. Because I've got my Merlin with a MLB Mary Sheep in the caster slot, and I've got Merlin in the, I think, in the front slot. But he's got an event CE on him. One of the currency ones, or gotcha CEs, I mean. There we go. Dream says double waiver is always good. 2 waivers is 100% in P gauge. Yep. That's why I had to use him in one of the earlier farms, because whatever servant I was using for the wave clear, you put a Max Limit Broken Kaleidoscope on the servant, so that got the first NP, and then you needed the 2 Merlins to get them back up to 100%. Jim says if I had an MLB K-scope, I could do that. You know, it took me forever to get an MLB K-scope, and that was one of my early mistakes, was actually putting the 4 I had together immediately instead of leaving them apart. So, boy, that hurt. And then all of a sudden one day I got like 3 in fairly rapid order. So I was like, woohoo, max limit break and then +2. But of course, like I was saying on your stream earlier, having that whale fund, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it helped. And I feel bad for saying that, because I don't want to be a temptation for people who don't have the funds to go, man, I want to succeed at this game really well, and maybe I should whale out. And to which I would say, well, I would not. Because if I actually sit and think about it, it makes me sick to think, wow. And the amount of money I've spent is way less, I know, than some folks have spent. But it's still a lot of money. But for my first whaling on any game, I will say, I mean, it's been I see how people get sucked into that. It just, wow, it's just wow. Oh, I guess I'll just do this and this. Don't feel bad, says Extreme. Wailing out doesn't always help. Crystal Pool says, gotta bail. Final rounds through the terminals before heading home. Oh, well, good luck on safe travels, my friend. And thanks for swinging by. Appreciate it. Extreme said, there are those people who don't whale that have done amazingly and vice versa. Yeah, that's true. And to be honest, those people have my mad respect, who are like 100% free to play. That's why now I haven't seen, I don't know, is there someone on YouTube that does like free to play video content? Because that would be the most interesting to watch, to be honest. Honoka on YouTube? I'm gonna write that down. Honoka FTPYT. Okay. Thanks. I definitely will look into that. I have not found that person's channel, but I will definitely look them up. Because I know, like in the Star Wars Galaxy of Hero game, I no longer play it, but I still watch the content creators that I watched back when I was playing it, and one of them is a massive Kraken in the game, but his YouTube channel pays for the game, so he was able to spend like 20,000 on the game. I mean, just mad money. I mean, a serious Kraken. And but he changed his channel to doing mostly free to play content, and that was because he got an alt account, and without spending a dime, showed how you play the game without spending a dime. And that has been far more interesting. Not that his Kraken content isn't interesting, but it's just cool watching someone who can go through a game free to play. But of course, a game like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, you can get all the heroes. It's just a matter of doing the right kind of farming to efficiently get certain teams up so that you can unlock like Emperor Palpatine or Grandmaster Yoda or one of the other event it's not servants, but heroes. And unlike Fate Grand Order, the events over there are going on all the time. And for some of the older event heroes, they're up all the time for new players. So, but his free to play videos are they're just very interesting to watch. So that's pretty cool. So I'll have to check out that person. Also on Twitch, yeah. Okay, I'll definitely look him up on Twitch too. Extreme says, I'm also working on setting up videos where all I use are friends point gotcha servants. Yeah, and see that's a free to play kind of content.
慢心せずして何が王か
Because that means you're only using 3-star and below. But not all 3 stars are in the FP Gotcha. Oh yeah, you know, I think I remember reading that there's a new 3-star coming, but it's in the paid Gotcha. And I'm going, really? Why would I want a 3-star in the paid Gotcha? I would not want to pay for a 3-star servant. Because no matter what kind of amazing kind of a skill they have, they're always going to have a lower attack and HP than a 5-star equivalent. Some of them, such as Bedivere and Jaguar Warrior, are in the story banner only. Story locked, says Luca. Okay, did not realize that. But this one 3-star that I was reading about, I think, was coming to the paid Gotcha, not the story Gotcha. Well, maybe that is the story Gotcha. I mean, the story Gotcha is paid Gotcha, but it was like a limited time 3-star, I guess. Or am I just remembering things or misreading things? That's very possible. But yeah, I forgot about that. The thing is, I have all the current 3 stars. Oh, well. Time for a refresh. I think we were talking about this too earlier. How there should be a better system for this friend. So you could like select certain ones so you'd always get what you wanted. Ah, farm grind order. Okada Izo is a limited 3-star that will drop in the next Gouda event. Ah, that may have been what I was reading about then. But it just seemed like such a weird thing to well, unless you just want to collect everything. It just seemed like such a weird thing to try to pull for. Although granted, if you're going to pull on a banner, a rate up banner, obviously the 3-star is going to be easier to come to you than the 5-star. But I don't know if they're making the 3-star rate up though. I need to look ahead to more events because I know. Oh, let's look real quick. There's this Grand Order wiki that's showing all the upcoming events. So I do need to go through these and like look and see what's what and what's coming. All right. Let's do it. Oh my goodness. That's why I gotta do Christmas. I've got to put my new chair together. This one that I'm sitting in is literally falling apart. And I'm just thinking to myself, don't break while the stream. Not that anyone could see me like fall on my butt, but yeah, I can definitely tell it's like its last days are upon us. So I just gotta take the time to put the new chair together. Wheel this one down and have it taken out to the trash and get the new one up. Okay. Yours too, says Extreme. Asks Extreme. Yeah. The arm on mine is literally disintegrating. Well, actually, this is, well, okay, one of the screws in one of the arms did break. But for me, it's actually the where the chair is attached to the base. Some of the bolts and screws have literally broken because mine's like it's really old. It's quite a few years old.
夢のように片付け
And I will admit I have not been the
この
easiest on
辺
it.
りいじった方がいいんじゃないか
Plus, I work from home, so. Oh my goodness, I just jacked up. Oh! No, no! Well, no 3-turn this time.
夢のように片付け
Bloody rubbish. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to do that. Yikes. Maybe I get lucky and get a little bit of extra NP. Boy, I was not paying attention. What the smack am I doing? Oh, well, hey, that works in a weird way. There's still gonna be a 4-turn clear, but just not as good as Boy, I played this all wrong. Oh my goodness.
水郷よないいお望みのまま どうか
Oh my goodness, so well. Oh, that's hilarious. Stream says, kind of like when I used Waver's 30% NP gauge and crit buff on himself by accident. 3 to 4 turns turned into 9, yeah. That, oof, ouch. At least I didn't go that far. So now I've got a 4-turn. Outside chance of a 5. Alright, let's go ahead and use that other buster up
こ
now.
の辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか
And let's go ahead and do that.
存分にあがくがいい
And let's swap out Middle Merlin for Waver Coon. And come on, Waver. Yep, you can do it. There we go. So I'm just getting the additional attack up.
こういうのどうだ
Okay, and then we need this, the additional attack up. Now I'm just kind of curious, what is his deal heavy damage to deal heavy special damage to all servant enemies. Servants with power of star are immune to special attack. Special attack and damage increases with overcharge. Alright,
王
so
の話をするとしよ
nah, he's already at 200%. That's
宝
gonna be
物
way
庫
more
の
than enough.
鍵を
I don't
開
need
けて
to
やろう
うよ
I don't need to
し
go too
く
nuts.
だらん裁きの時だ
So Salter is gonna get wrecked even harder. Let's hope. Oh yeah, definitely got wrecked harder.
慢心せずして何が王か
That's why I got to thinking, because I was like, at first I was thinking, well, I probably need to do Merlin first and then Gil, now give me 300. But then I thought, well, wait a minute. I've never done a 200%. At 200, he should really lay the smack down. I don't really need to go to 300. Well, I'm getting plenty of these bloody stingers, poisonous needles. And I bet I have a ton of lottery boxes that I can open. One shot. No such thing as overkill. Amen, brother. Amen. That is my philosophy. There is, I am about all the overkill every day, all the way. More overkill is good sip. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ah, man. Oh man. All right. So while just as a change of pace, let's go ahead and crack a couple more boxes. So we got enough for 2 more boxes, so that'll get us to 2728. Alright, let's rock. Come on. This is where we do the BlueStacks, that massive mouse. Click, 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 click. So, yeah, there's still an outside chance I can get to 50, but I think it's going to be pushing it. I use an auto clicker. I need to get one. Someone was telling me this was not in this event, but in the Christmas rerun event. I don't remember who it was, but I think someone was telling me that they used an auto clicker to get 500 boxes out of the Nero Fest. I was like, wow. All right, prize reset. I think it was to farm the event. So they were 3 turn clearing it, and they were, you know, it's kind of like how I'm doing here. It's always the same whatever. Probably a macro then. Yeah, I think it was. But I didn't want to ask too many questions, because I'm sure that's probably something DW frowns upon, so I was like, eh. Probably shouldn't advertise that too much, but, meanwhile, I don't have an auto clicker, so I'm definitely getting a finger workout on the old mouse key. All right. Box 29 unlocked. And I think we'll probably just go ahead and use this time to level up somebody and clear out that backlog. All right, menu, enhance. And this also gives us something different to do on the stream than the same boring fight over and over. So, like I said earlier, I've kind of decided anymore that when I get a welfare servant, I'm going to go ahead and level it up right away. So that's what I am doing here. And I know I could burn these for QP, or not Q, well, for, not QP, but, mana prisms. But to be honest, it's not like there's a ton in the store of the extra stuff that I really want, although I need to look into that one CE y'all were talking about earlier. And but right now it just feels like the 3-star CE is better suited to me to help get these servants leveled up. Yes, I can think and talk at the same time. Luca says, shop is clear. Congratulations. Ascension. Then this is the other reason why, you know, welfare servants are so bloody awesome, is that they use their own unique Ascension material. Unless, of course, you weren't able to get it, in which case, that totally sucks. And I know that was your case, Extreme. Alrighty, servant enhancement. So yeah, we'll easily get her to 80. And then we'll worry about her skills later. Alright. Excuse me. Okay, Lucas was telling me the other day, do the highlight, because I was single clicking everything. That's because I'd forgotten about you could actually do that.
ありがとう。
Kentucky flashbacks, says Extreme, yes, but you don't get all the Ascension material. Yeah, that's and I feel bad for you, I really do. It's just like, ugh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go, whoops, there. We'll just do that. So getting close to 70.
ありがとう。
All right. Back to the farm, y'all. Back to the farm. Farm and grind. Gotta raise me a crop of sand. See, this is why, you see how many gold apples I have? 193. Yeah, not even counting the silver and bronze. But I learned from Nero Fest where I think I might have gotten down to 150. I was like, okay, you know, from now on, I don't even worry about apples. If I want to use apples, I'm just going to use apples. I thought DS had an extra one. Oni, I think you've got a max limit broke somewhere else, but I need my Merlin. Well, not on my friend list, but I need the MLB, and it just saves time. Someone once told me, because I used to worry about that on the stream, especially if you got friends in your allies list, and they're in the stream as well, and you know they've got something good. But then one of them told me, psh, don't worry about it. You know, you want to save time, save time. So I said, okay, cool. Pick me, pick me. My Merlin. Are you on my friends list? Luca asked, planning to do her skills. For Attila the Santa? Eventually, yes. But my first priority is just level up. And then I go with skills second. And then when it comes to skills, it's like, okay, which of these skills are absolutely critical must-haves and which ones aren't? Like on Aresh, you know, only his third skill is important. I'm never touching these two. Or at least I don't plan to. Someone could always say, well, this is why you should. And I'm like, oh, okay. F that, says Extreme. My stream knows I will spend 5 minutes refreshing till I get the server I'm looking for. Well, technically I found the server I'm looking for, it just wasn't on my friends list. You know, it was a non-friend. But it was the CE I was looking for. And the server I was looking for. It's just not someone in my friend list. I do wish though that they would make that better. As soon as this round is over, I gotta see if you're on my what is your friend ID? Because I do have an opening now. Well, that's assuming you have one. Because I know Luca has Luca is on my friend list, and I know he's got an MLB one. So whenever I see him show up, I definitely grab his. Okay. That was. Okay. Last round. Come on, y'all. Load up that screen. Alrighty. There she blows. Alright.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。お待たせ。夢のように片付けよう。
Alright. But it sucks though, having to spend 5 minutes looking for the servant you want. You know what I mean? Now, there's going to be several choices for me. You know, several people who have the MLB Merlin, the MLB Mary Sheep on a Merlin. And then there are some who have MLB Mary Sheep on Waiver, which I needed earlier on one of the other games. But there are other events where you need an MLB CE and, like, say, maybe only one person has it. And refreshing for 5 minutes is just, oh, that just drives me nuts. It's like, are you serious? And the person is playing, you know? So it's like, it's not like they quit or something. And it's like, let me have what I want. Bloody rubbish. All right. I guess we'll do that for the 80% and then wrap up with that. By the end of the Da Vinci Lotto, I've burnt all my apples, says Luca. I predict that at the beginning of the Da Vinci Lotto event, I'll probably have close to 200 gold apples again.
久しぶりの運動は答えるね。
That just seems to be the way it rolls. All right. Nope, not requesting because we are saving that open slot. Lucas says stacked apple collection. Haha, yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Load, load, load. This is the other thing. It's like, seriously, could you go any slower? Actually, someone sent me a friend request, but I'm gonna have to turn it down. Sorry, Ritsuka. All right, friend search. I have 6 slots open, says Extreme. Okay. Nice thing about playing on PC. Ah, awesomeness. My only grailed servant is Hercules. Coolio. Coolio. You know, I think wasn't she a welfare servant? Hey, yes, Okita. Pretty sweet. I want to get my Saber Altria. I've sent you a friend request. I want to get my Saber Altria too. That's the person I want to grail next. New Berserker was not welfare rider. Oh, okay. Because I was thinking, wait a minute, which one was the welfare servant? And I couldn't remember. Because as I was saying earlier, I've been trying to get the welfare servants leveled up. All right. All right. A. I don't think I've used Meowth though. I've used A earlier. We'll use Meowth. All right, looks good. The Rider Ishtar I used in one of the earlier gates for this event, and she was up. She was actually pretty good. What is your IGN? Oh, my in-game number? Oh, name. Well, AstroNerdBoy is what I... Oh, in-game name. AstroNerdBoy. So if you got a friend request from AstroNerdBoy, that would be me. There is only one AstroNerdBoy.
流星を見せてやるぞ
Well, usually. I did have a cyber stalker who would try to pretend to be me.
行くぜ
That was fun.
いいだろう行くぜ
And all over a bloody anime. On that very blog that if you're on Twitch, that was what the fuss was about. Yeah, for the folks on YouTube, because I know that doesn't come. I have a bot that posts up on Twitch, so there you go. That should have came over to YouTube. I don't know if that bot will work on YouTube or not. I need to look into the settings. The only time I stream to YouTube is on these events. And when it comes to streaming, it seems to be, well, it just depends on the day. Some days YouTube gets all the traffic and Twitch doesn't, and some days Twitch gets all the traffic and YouTube doesn't. So, really weird.
精度を上げて
But like last night's stream on YouTube, they had probably the most simultaneous views that I'd had in a long
この
time
辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか
but not a lot of in and
こ
out
の辺り
traffic.
いじった方がいいんじゃないか
So I had much longer view times but less viewers. So I guess it's a trade-off.
裁きの時だ世界を裂くは我が怪力
But did you see me, Extreme? Did you see that friend request or no? Just curious. So game is saying I have a new friend request, but none that go by the in-game name you gave me. Interesting. What does it show for the in-game name? Okay, let me do that.
夢のように片付けよ
Let me do that.
夢のように片付けよ
Oh, so 17 requests. Ah. Well, I can show you. As soon as this fight's over, I'll show you what my in-game name looks like. Oh, does this show me as Todd Sama? That is me. If you look at the support for Todd Sama, I thought I had changed my name to AstroNerdBoy, not Todd Sama. Maybe I kept it as Todd Sama. So now I gotta look. The only reason I made it Todd Sama was just so when I was in the early, when I first started the game, I did back then have a little more free time, so I was going through the story. And so it was kind of funny making the game use Japanese honorifics. That was the only reason I did it. I was like, okay. I want them to call me Todd-sama. I could have did A and B-sama, I guess, but for some reason they went with an actual name. Max limit break Merlin, right? Yep, that would be me. So, okay. So I didn't change it. Oh, what did I do? Oh, you know what? I bet I did not do this. Yep, that's what I forgot. By the way, I've mentioned this before, but there's always new people on the stream. But, you know, I never knew what book Merlin had. I always thought he had just a spell book. And it's bloody Homer's Odyssey. Oh, man. Too funny. But I really thought I'd changed it to AstroNerdBoy just to... Oh, you know what I bet I did? I bet... Yeah, you don't see it on the phone or on a tablet, but on a PC, I've got a 27-inch monitor here. So the resolution is really good on BlueStacks. But yeah, I noticed it in this event. And I'd never noticed it before. I was like, wait a minute, that says Homer's Odyssey. I just thought it was just a spell book or something, but not Homer's Odyssey. I mean, that's just hilarious. This is like those little details that it would be impossible to get on a phone or even on a tablet. But you got this big monitor. Ugh. Well, I guess it doesn't hurt to show this. I don't think it matters. I've seen some people block out some of this information. That's why I'm like, I don't think there's anything I want to block out. Okay, so I did. Oh, that's what I did. AstroNerdBoy on YouTube. So I did keep it as Todd-sama just in case I got back to the story mode, then they could address my character as Todd-sama. Okay, well, now we all know. Woohoo! Oh, yep. Nice to see you, sweetie. But you are not what I need at this moment. Extreme says, where are you seeing his book? It's when, actually, I'll show you. We're going to see it in just a minute. We are going to see it in just a minute. But it's the book he holds. There we go. The Torihina. But it's the book he's holding. And I don't know how well it'll show up on your screens. It may show up quite well, it may not. Depends. But Merlin doesn't come in until the last round, so... But when he's using his buff skills, I'll try to point it out and see if you can see it. Okay, you can load now. What time is it? Okay. So I think I've got, what, an hour and a half? Don't ask me why, but I'm always anal like that, where I've... It doesn't matter what the other two are, but I always have to... If he's got a brave chain up, I've got a brave chain, even though he can never use it. Oh, the little weird things that you do. Yeah, get off the screen. All right, round 2. Let's get rock and roll.
精度を上げておくか。
お待たせ。夢のように片付けよう。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
All right. Bust a move. Oh, I jacked up again. Oh, all I'm thinking in my head is, gotta show the book, gotta show the book, gotta show the book, gotta show the book.
お待たせ。夢のように。
Oh my goodness. Let's see. What do I want to do here? It's going to be a 4 turn. I don't think there's any other way around it. Oh my goodness, you dummy. Alright, that's twice. Good thing I'm not on a 3 strike you're out rule.
裁きの時だ。世界の策は我が怪力。けよ。馬。
Yeah, no, it'll definitely clear him. Oh, wait. Oh, I used the NP! Ah! Oh. I have this tennis ball in my hand. And if I wasn't on stream, I would have thrown it down the hall, down the stairs as hard as I could. Because I'm a complete and total dumbass.
精度を上げておくか。精度を上げておくか。
Oh well, it is what it is.
お待たせ。夢のように。
Oh, brother. Oh, man. Alright, well, we're gonna bring in Waiver now. Good grief. Like, the most mistake-ridden one ever. Okay, so you see Merlin's book right here. Or not Merlin, Waiver's book. So if I use this, when he closes it, it says Homer's Odyssey. It's kind of hard to see. It goes kind of fast. Actually, you know what? Just slow it down. Wait, where's the... Oh, you can't change that till... God, you know, the interface on this sucks. You can't actually change it until you get into combat. Well, I'm not going to slow it down then. But when he closes the book, it's because it's going kind of fast. Alright, that one it showed up longer when he did his first skill. But you can definitely sit the pull up the face cards to make it normal speed. Oh, yeah, I could have done that. You're right. Go into the attack mode, make it normal speed, and back out. Yeah, I could have done that. But yeah, the book he's holding is Homer's Odyssey. And actually, on my screen, I can actually sort of kind of read it. It's small text, but Homer's Odyssey is what it says. All right. I think what I want to do, because this is definitely going to be a 5 turn. I think what I want to do is go ahead and take care of him first. But we'll start with an arts and let's see if that. I don't think it's going to be enough though, but we'll see.
水郷よな。
どうか
はっ
Yeah.
そこだ
Yeah, don't target Gil when I want you to do that. Oh, he still doesn't have an arts. Okay, this is gonna be a 6 turn. Oh, good grief.
水郷よな。
お望みのままに
I'm not paying a chat. Bad Wolf had said change is good. Yeah, but not like this, though.
そこだ
Is she gonna kill some fools? Oh, good lord. 7 turns. Oh my goodness, you gotta be joking. Oh well, there's my massive mistake.
王の話をするとしよういいとお望みのままに
Alright, might as well get the heals on and that auto charge on that NP now. Bloody heck.
星の宇宙に物見の舞台楽園の星から君に聞かせよう罪なき者のみ通るガーデン・オブ・アバロンどうかな柄ではないんだけどね
Let's see. Does Waver die?
そこだ
Oh. He's gonna smack him. Good. Thank you. Thank you so bloody much. Now all the freaking buffs drop off. Well, I got a Brave Chain, so yeah, I think, we'll see what it does. And plus, she's like half power, so. There we go. So 6 turns, maybe?
裁きの時だ。
Yes, pay attention, McFly.
我が帰り手。行けよ。馬。
Wow. Without those busters up
思い上がったな。
and all that extra attack. Ooh, just short.
あがくんそこだ
Ooh, she almost killed somebody. But that doesn't matter because she's dead now, so.
くだらん。
あ
水郷よな。
So, 7 turns.
慢心せずして何が王か。
Golf clap. Golf clap. Thank you, AstroNerdBoy, for paying attention. Well, it was variety, as I think Bad Wolf was said. Change is good, but yeah, variety, change, same thing. At least give me a CE for my troubles. Dang. Okay. Well, we still have an audience. Now back to the grind. Yeah, I see ya. Oh, you switched over. You know what? I just noticed you just switched to. You were on YouTube, I guess, earlier. I didn't realize you'd switch back to Twitch. All right. You got another drop? No, I did not, Duke. I did not. YouTube kept buffering on me. You know, the other night, YouTube. Now, I have not noticed it on my monitor tonight that it's buffering, but the other night, YouTube was awful. I mean, my monitor for YouTube, I mean, it just kept barreling out. It kept saying my stream was good, but it was all over the place. And then someone, or 1 or 2 people on YouTube said that they were switching to Twitch because YouTube was awful. And it was kind of ironic because normally it's Twitch that folks will have a buffering problem on. Let's see. OBS says I've lost 61 frames for the entire stream. Farm grind order. We will borrow you. Alright, so this time pay attention, McFly. Hey, give me a second. I gotta take care of something real quick. Hold on. Oh, Western Otaku, thank you very much for the the host. We were just talking about you. If you're in the stream, there you are. How's your trip going? I only came in about a minute ago. Oh, wow. Well, hopefully you have a good time. I sent you a ping on Discord, but I don't remember what I said now. I think I sent you a link for some video I found interesting. But you can check it out at your leisure. It's not like it's a rush or anything. Did you drive out or fly out? Oh, you drove out. Oh, Captain D's. Man, I have not been to Captain D's, oh my goodness, in years. Well, mainly because there's just like none anywhere remotely close to me. But as a fast food, seafood place, that was the place to go. Certainly, I liked it better than Long John Silver's, which we don't have where I live either. Okay. So, I have no fast food seafood places to run on my carb meal day. Okay, do not click the thing. Don't. No matter how much you're tempted, do not. Thank you. Click the other. Fish sandwich for the whim. Well, I always got the catfish when I went to Captain D's. I think they had catfish there. I love catfish. Second leg of your Christmas adventure begins tomorrow. You'll be going to St. Louis for Christmas Day. I have driven through St. Louis quite a few times, but I've never stopped there. Extreme says, more of a shrimp person myself, or crawfish, which technically is a freshwater shrimp, I guess. You know, the shrimp, I don't have anything against shrimp, to be honest, but if I'm gonna have shrimp, I like shrimp tempura shrimp. Now that, oh my goodness, I could eat that till the cows came home. Stream says yes. Yeah, I love that. Of course, I love tempura, but there's just something about shrimp tempura. Yeah, it's just. Alright, so we need to swap out. I wish there was a Captain D's near me. The only place I can get like a quick catfish meal will be Texas Roadhouse, but I don't think they're open at lunch on Fridays. Homer's Odyssey, there it is. Oh, you know what? Okay, let's go into the attack. Let's do what Lucas said earlier. So we'll go into the attack. God, I hate doing this. We'll slow the battle speed down. We'll go back to 1. And then you might be able to see it better. So I don't know if you guys could see it or not, but there it was. Boy, howdy. I don't see how anyone can play at 1x. I mean, it's just nuts. I mean, 2x feels like just normal speed to me. Yay. Alright, so we'll do that, and that. It's the crisp. We all know that, says Western Otaku. Yeah, you can kind of see it there too, where it says Homer's Odyssey. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Yay. Bad Wolf says crisp is good. Yeah, it is. But I like the tempura dipping sauce too. Good lord, that makes me want to have. You know what? Okay, doggone it. You guys are making me hungry. Okay, I know I'm having for Friday. Bloody heck, I am getting me some bloody shrimp tempura. Well, I'm gonna get shrimp and chicken tempura because I like both. But I'm getting tempura. That's what I'm doing. So thank you for giving me a meal for this Friday. I will be driving across town just to get to my local Japanese eatery, and then I'll post a picture. It's like, look at this feast, y'all. Feast your eyes. Yeah, now I'm looking forward to Friday. Because up till now, I didn't know what I was going to get for Friday. Okay, farm. Oops. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and burn this off. Farm grind or... Oh, well, I could use extreme. I still can back. There we go. Yay, first time using extreme in the stream and in any event. So appreciate the friend deal. Extreme says, if all goes well, I will be going to Japan. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Well, when are you planning on going? Western Otaku and I are big anime and manga fans. And I lived in Japan for a couple years, so long time ago. Of course, I was stationed at Yokota Air Base, so I was in the military, but yeah. March, says Extreme. If all does not go well, September. So how long are you going to be there? 2, 3 weeks? 3 weeks? Less, more? But I'd love to go for a 3-week trip. Go back, see all the old haunts. Years? Yo, you're gonna move to Japan? Well, I love my time there for sure. Now, granted, living on base, it's more like a, how shall we say, little slice of America. So it's not maybe quite the same. Extreme says, yep, I will be going as an assistant language teacher. Oh, you know, I looked into that years ago. But I did, I never got a degree, because I just never needed one. When I was in the military, I got computer training, and so I've been in the IT field ever since. So I never needed a degree, and so so I tried to get in one of those programs, but they're like, well, you don't have a degree. I was like, well, bummer. I can still teach English. Because when I was in Japan, I had to, the military, you have to do a lot of stuff that is like 100% not related to your job, and it's like the most annoying things ever. I mean, you could be the best at your specific job that there ever has been, but if you don't do all the little extra stuff, you're considered not a very good Air Force airman. And so my shift supervisor, his wife was an English teacher. She did not have a degree though, but being an American and being you know, a service member's wife, she was able to connect with some, I don't know, it wasn't one of the official, like those language schools, which I'm guessing that's what you're going to. But it was the same kind of deal, but it was for kids, middle schoolers going into high school. It's kind of like a cram school kind of a thing. But anyway, she would teach them actual proper English. And anyway, I had to be Santa for her class. Santa-san, actually. Oh, man. I did not want to do it, but it ended up being pretty fun. And then they gave me a big bottle of Suntory whiskey, which made the whole thing worthwhile. Whoops, I don't think I did this, did I? Yep, glad I remembered. Yeah, and it was not a cheap bottle of whiskey either. It was one of these really expensive ones in a decanter and display case, and wow, it was really expensive, but it was really cool. Okay, so Extreme says ALTs used to be in high demand. Now the industry is flooded with applicants. You may be able to apply as a teacher at an Eikaiwa, but I don't know if they required a degree. Actually, I think they were. But of course, the Eikaiwa is just what, like the conversational, casual kind of Japanese thing. And that's what I was looking for, because I knew, okay, the program you're going into is definitely what more like, are you attached to a university or college in Japan, or is it like a cram school kind of a thing, not in Eikaiwa? But that's pretty. That's totally awesome. It's a private school that teaches anything from casual English to business English. I'm not attached to the school right now, just graduated. Well, still, congratulations, though. I mean, it's still totally awesome. So I presume that you've taken Japanese in school and stuff and won't be a total baka gaijin. I'm going over through a company called Interact, which does place you in the Japanese school system. You know, so yeah, so see, you got the better job because in Kiowa, you know, I read a lot of negative things. And I actually talked to some of those folks who came back. I mean, on one hand, they got to live in Japan for a couple years and stuff, but on the other hand, some of those companies, I don't think, treated their people very well. And they didn't want you hanging out with the Japanese people you were meeting that were paying to attend those casual classes. And it's like, well, what's the point? And of course, the company's positions are, you know, that they don't want you teaching these Japanese people English for free. They want to keep, you know, sucking the money from them. But let's go ahead and clear our lottery boxes to
プ
change
レ
the
ゼン
pace.
トはたくさん用意してある。できるサンタだからな。
Extreme says it's a mixed bag and heavily relies on where you get placed. The company I'm going through has a mixed reputation. Well, hopefully you get a good school, because if you're being placed into a Japanese school, I mean, in my mind, that's pretty good. You know what? Okay, bear with me, stream. I'm going to do something for Extreme here. I got to look this up. You may have already seen this. Let me... I got to look it up. Then again, the copyright, it may have been pulled. Let's see. English class. Okay, it's still there. Do I hope I have this muted? Yes, I do. And yes. So I'm gonna paste this into the chat. This is from a this is an older video, so the video quality is kind of low. But this is from a Japanese comedy show where the Japanese English teacher is teaching a gaijin class of native speaking Americans English, not English. It's pretty funny if you get a chance to watch it. It's like hilarious. I'm surprised they haven't taken it down for copyright purposes. But talking to you about the English class in Japanese schools, that didn't make me think of that. Okay, so yeah, anyone in the chat on YouTube or Twitch, yeah, you should be able to get to that. Watch it after my stream, though. Yeah. Anyway, all right, let me catch back up on the chat here. Extreme says, I've talked to people who hated their time and those who loved it. One of the people I talked to went through the same company, loved it, and even started their own English school over there. Ah, cool. Well, definitely good luck, and hopefully, I mean, because you'll be on obviously a different freaking time zone. But if you still stream over there, you know, hopefully maybe I can still catch you from time to time. Oh, it's New Day. That's what happened. Okay. What do we get? Oh, 2 million QP. Yep, I can do that. I can easily handle that. What else do we get? Oh, and a summon ticket. Awesomeness. Give me that loot. And Dragon Fang all the way. Dragon Fang all the way. Stream says, I plan on still streaming. Summon ticket, I need that. Yeah. Don't we all? Wonder what we'll get for day 25, says Luca. Ask Luca. What day was that? Was that... I thought this was day 25. Or is that tomorrow? That's probably tomorrow, isn't it? Or yeah, that's probably tomorrow. But hopefully it's something good. I mean, we got 2 million QP. Extreme says, I want all the SQ. Absolutely. I think it was Luca who was saying the other day that maybe we'll get 30 SQ. I was like, boy, that would be lovely. It was someone. If it wasn't you, Luca, I don't know. I apologize. But someone was definitely saying that. Western Otaki says, opens mouth, makes fish sandwiches disappear. But did you have fries with that, my friend? Extreme says, yes, please, on the 30 SQ. Yeah, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? Alright, let's get that. Oh, yeah, we might as well farm. Okay, farm grind order, I guess you're up. But yeah, when you go to Japan, definitely, man, I hope I can catch some of your streams and, you know, chat about that. That'd be totally awesome. Lucas says, I hope for tickets or SQ. Yeah, that would be cool. Although 30 SQ to me is better than 10 summon tickets, only because of the more guaranteed nature of things that you get from 30 SQ. But yeah, still, don't get me wrong. I mean, it was 30 summon tickets that got me Abby, so. Summon tickets are definitely nothing to sneeze at. Western Otaku says, fries disappeared too. It was Daybird Copperfield level magic. Oh, man. That's funny. Man, I'm freaking. It's gonna be a long night now. I'm gonna be freaking hungrier than hungry. I may cheat and have a little bit of cheese or something. Friday's my splurge day when I do carbs and stuff. But I am definitely bloody doing shrimp tempura. Western Otaku says, might I recommend the butter bars? You know, I don't know if I've ever had those. Assuming that's a candy bar and not an actual like stick of butter. There was a Sherman's Lagoon where it's a comic strip. Actually, it's still going on, I guess. But where the female shark in the strip was getting a book of recipes published, and one of them was a stick of butter covered in sugar. That was it. It's just a bar of butter. Yes, that's okay. So I was on the right track then. Coated in sugar. Oh, man. Well, now I'm now I'm wanting to go to Japan, and even more than normal. I keep saying for years I'm going to do this, and one thing or another pushes it aside, and I never end up going. But I really should. I've got a buddy that invited me to go with him one year, but I could not do it because of work. But okay, no, actually, well, I need to do that, but I'm gonna wait to do that until I swap out. So I should do that. And then I talked about what was it? Oh yeah, my buddies from when I was stationed in Japan, we had a reunion this past summer, and we all talked about how awesome it would be if we could all, you know, take a 3-week vacation to Japan together. If I ever win the big lottery, I've already promised them I would definitely do that. Whoops, That's why I don't have a Noble Phantasm queued up, because I don't have all the stuff done. Alright. And now we do. Buster Chain for the win! Alright, catch up on chat. What am I missing here? Irish back on rate up. Have ticket will use. Good luck. Western Otaku says, thanks to YouTube and anime, there are more people making the move to Japan. Recently, PewDiePie even bought a house here. Yeah, I did not know that. The only thing I saw was that he was going to be temporarily taking a break from YouTube. I did not know he had bought a house there. That's pretty cool. I know the Japanese can be kind of tetchy about gaijin buying stuff. It's the ultimate nerd mecca. Yeah, it is, with all the anime places. And like we were talking, like you were talking in one of your streams, Western, that it's a shame that people, and I don't think it's just Westerners, I think it's actually otaku in Japan as well that are doing it, but some of the people coming to these places doing these, I hate to use the word pilgrimage, but I guess that's the correct term, and then messing up some of these places, and it's like, that's still not cool. But Extreme, if you're still out there, have you been to Japan before? Oops, sorry, man, smacked the mic. One of the things I learned very quickly is, while the Japanese people are very cool and friendly and all that stuff, you definitely have to learn your place in the hierarchical scale. And as a foreigner, you are gaijin. But you can work your way up to gaigokujin, which is the more polite way of addressing, calling someone a foreigner.
慌てない慌てない。呪文噛むからね。
But it was definitely a good time. I'm glad I went. I remember when I went, I didn't want to go, but Western Otaku says, I am a meat popsicle. I don't know, is that a good thing or a bad thing? That sounds like very bad, by the way. Yeah, if I ever went back to Japan, I would want to go to Kyoto and Nara, and I'd want to go to Hokkaido, because I've seen that in so many anime, you know, being the northern part of Japan, and supposedly all the awesome seafood they have up there, so yeah, I would definitely be all up for a trip up to Hokkaido.
宝物庫の鍵を開けてやくだらん。裁きの時だ。世界を裂くは我が怪力。
Oh man. Western Otaku says, if I went, it would be the country life for me, so long as it had decent internet. Well, that's the key. Does it have decent internet? But there is a place. What is that place? I used to have a background image on my PC my old work PC. I know it still exists, but it's like a oh heck, I can't even think of the name of the place.
いじった方がいいんじゃないか
But they have the kind of an old country grass style
夢のように
houses,
片付けよ
and I mean it's a beautiful little place, little
存
village,
分にあがくがいい
and I would love to visit that. And then there was some sort of there was another place that was like a recreation of a samurai village, but it was, you know, more out in the country. And I was like, oh man, that's too freaking awesome. I'd love to take a look at that.
他にやることない
But
の
hopefully when Extreme goes out there, he'll be able to do some
こういうのどうだ
some good sightseeing. My one, I said I would have no regrets when I was in Japan, so technically I don't have them. 'Cause I did everything, when I was in Japan, I did everything my young self wanted to do. So I can't complain, you know what I mean?
宝物庫の鍵を開けて
But if I got to go back, there are certain things I would definitely want to do, for sure. And of course I've already mentioned some of them.
裁きの時だ世界を咲くは我が怪力
But I would definitely do a lot more traveling around Japan. Do the Shinkansen.
君臨するとはこういうことよ
Yeah, what you said, Gilkun. Gilgamesh. Actually, you're not Gilkun. Gilkun is the little version of you whom I have not touched. Well, we're definitely getting a lot of those needles, or those, whatever they are. Western Otaku said there's a new streamer on that I'm wanting to help out. I'm going to go shout at her in her stream. Okay, cool. Lucas says, I just need to save for a trip. Bills make that annoying. Amen, brother. I hear ya. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and where were we at? Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm going to go and do a refill, and then I'll pull 2 boxes. Extreme, you are up. See, the other thing that I keep thinking about on the Japan front on taking a trip, it's like, well, I could go to Japan, and it would definitely be fun and, you know, totally worth it. But at the same time, I also think, man, I want to remodel my basement and move my office down there where I actually have room, not only for my regular job, but, you know, if I'm going to stream, I have room to do that and not be crammed in here like a sardine. And then I can turn this spare bedroom back into a spare bedroom. But, yeesh. Extreme, a good sign. Maybe I get a resh.
よし戦いだ苦手だけど全力でいこう
Yeah,
か
hopefully you do.
やってやるさ存分にいいだろう
You know, I got to thinking,
任せな
if you're going to a Japanese school, Extreme, well, I guess it depends on what time it starts, but you'll probably be stuck in the bloody rush hour. Especially if you're working in Tokyo, or one of the Tokyo metroplexes.
間違っちゃいない
And get to witness firsthand the freaking, where they literally pack you in like a sardine into a train car. Extreme says, most likely I will be in the countryside. Well, that's cool. Because the countryside is quite beautiful. What little I saw, I should emphasize that, because I mostly stayed in the Tokyo Metroplex. Going to Shibuya. Oh, what's the freaking nerd mecca in Akihabara? There we go. It wasn't that big there. Lily Medusa. Oh my goodness. Sorry, man. And she's like a bottom tier 4-star servant too. Oh man. Really sorry to hear that.
精度を上げておくか。
お任せ。夢のように語ってお任せ。夢のように語って
Well, maybe we'll get stuff where you can get a summon tomorrow, or summons. God, 30 SQ would be freaking awesome. Okay, I did not screw up. For a minute there, I thought, wait, did I just screw up? But no, I did not.
宝物庫の鍵を開けてやろう。
Lucas says Medusa trolling again. Yes, bloody Anna-chan. How dare you?
裁きの時だ。世界の策は我が怪力。ゲオ。
Yeah, I think I've got her at NP5 and beyond. I think, yeah, it seems like she shows up fairly easily.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
Okay.
中だな。他にやることないの？じゃあこういうのどうだ？
精度を上げておくか。
Man, I'm so glad I got Gil.
宝物庫。水郷よな。
I think it was the Oni event where I finally pulled him.
裁きの時だ。世界の策は我が怪力。ゲオ。スマ。思い上がったな。
Extreme says, my brain right now is a cage of raging, screaming monkeys. Oops. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. But I could totally understand. You know, the last thing you want is like what's, you know, trash servant. Well, I hate to say that. I mean, an MP4 servant is better than not have one at all, but yeah. Let me go to Twitch. Huh. Oh, okay, there was a delay. See, I saw you in one chat, but not in my main chat. Now you just appeared in the main chat. Extreme says she's not bad, but that's twice now on this banner that she's done that. Was she even... Let's see, I want to look. I don't even remember who the rate up was on this, besides Aresh. Come on. Load up already, bloody rubbish. Oh, bloody heck. No wonder. No bloody wonder. There's a part of me that wouldn't mind burning my 7 tickets to see if I could get Aresh to NP2, but I would feel really bad if I did that on stream and got it and you didn't. Oh man, I would feel awful. I'd be like, yeah, that's like rubbing someone's face in it. Don't want to do that.
冥界はとても寒い。
All right. Mekai. Let's flick through. Nice Hokusai funds, yes, indeed. Backtracking to Extreme, Aresh, Lily Medusa, Caster Gil, and Attila. It's kind of funny, I remember when the game started, you used to see Attila all the time in support, but, you know, now you never see her, obviously. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna try for Hokusai. And then of course, the GSSR. Alright, so that was box 29, we're gonna do box 30. Woohoo! Lovely, 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 yeah. I wonder how many lanterns I have. I bet I have like a ton. I need to change fingers. It's getting like, you know, finger fatigue here from like button mashing. That's gonna be a lovely bit of QP I'm gonna get from all those wreaths, so that will be quite lovely indeed. Although it'll just still be a thimble full of everything that I actually do need. All right, let's go ahead and gather all this fun stuff. So much QP. I wish I had that problem. I remember when I had nearly 400 million QP, and I thought, oh, okay, yeah. What are people talking about? There's no QP crunch. And then I started leveling up 5-star servants and geared and putting some of their skills up. And suddenly I had no QP, and I've not had QP since. Every time I get to about 100 million, like, I don't know how far along I am now. Well, let's look, because we're going to do it. Whoops, yep, there we go. I clicked the right thing. We're going to do an enhance real quick, and we'll find out what I've got. Alright. So, yeah, I got 52 million, but, yeah, I can blow that in like a heartbeat. Oh, cool. Excellent. Always like when you get like a hidden greater success or super success, whatever it was. Probably a super. Enhance. Last round on her. Woohoo! We get to see her last thingy.
いや、奇遇だな、マスター。ところで、これを受け取ってほしい。余り物だが、とっておきの余り物で。え？なぜプレゼントだと？それは、私に着替えがないと気づきながら、ここまで育ててくれたことが嬉しくて。ダメだ。熱が上がってきた。この雪で少しは頭も冷えるだろうか。
All right, done. I hate it. It's like 50-50 on whether or not it'll take me back to the enhance or not after the final ascension. Ugh. I am sorry, probably blah, blah, blah. So, oops, did not mean to do that. Thank you. Nice art, says Luca. Well, they do like their etchy girls. All right. I think we've stared long enough. You pervert. Stop looking. Get back to doing what you're supposed to do.
ありがとう。
All right, come on. La di da. Ooh, what's going on with you?
ありがとう。
Well, still says stream is in excellent condition, but it did one of those weird wig out things. Oh, by the way, thanks for all the likes on YouTube. We appreciate it. Yeah, sorry, we still do this. I'm getting distracted here. Cool, we'll get her done. Stream says looks fine to me. Okay, cool, thank you.
ありがとう。うん。レベルアップ。
Well, for some reason, my little bar graph that monitors all this stuff completely and it's doing it right now. It's kind of it's like wigging out. But the stream health says it's fine, and
よろしい。存分に試してきたまえ。
it's not giving me any errors. So I don't know. I don't know what this whole freaking graph sometimes why it bottoms out like that. Okay, back to the farm and grind. Farm and grind. Now that we've taken a little break to gather loot and put it to use. Ah, extreme. There you go. There you go, buddy. Oh, man. Excuse me. So just an early reminder. We've got about half an hour left on this stream. But I'll be doing this tomorrow night, same time. Are you streaming tomorrow, Extreme? Probably. Okay, I'll try to remember to because you were streaming right about the time I get off work in that little window between me getting off work and doing my own stream thing. So I'll definitely try to pick up your stream if you're on.
いいだろう。さあ、行くぜ。
Stella! Yep. Excuse me, sorry. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but I apologize.
精度を上げておくか。
Buster.
いじった方がいいんじゃないか。
Buster.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
And Papa Rooney.
宝物庫の鍵をはっくだらん。裁きの時だ。世界の策は我が代理権。ゲオうまっ
So what? We've got the rest of from now until New Day again, and then one more day besides. I think if I got my timing right. Two days left, confirms Luca. Yep. So. I need to look at this bloody schedule. Are they going into immediately into another event, or is there a little, like a little break? When I fire off this next NP, I'm going to take a quick gander just to see when the expected or predicted date is. I don't think they've announced anything yet. New Year's summoning banner, then Da Vinci. But Da Vinci's in February, right? Either a break or a prologue for a new chapter in story. Well, they just... Yeah, well, we'll see. Let me see what's going on. Wait, did I do this? Yes, I did. Okay, I think I've got all the juice going. Eh, boy, it's not great. Alright, let's see.
裁きの時だ。世界の策は我が代理権。ゲオうまっ
Okay.
慢心せずして何が王か。
Half AP for Ember Gathering. But this is the New Year event though. And an enhancement success campaign. Okay. So I may save a few embers for that. But I just don't have the space to save a ton. So the event will start, or should start, on the 31st. Or the end of the month. Oh, Da Vinci is supposed to start the second week of January? Oh, what was I thinking? And then 30 free SQ from the prologue. Nice. Save them in present box. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I could do that. All right, sorry. I'm over here like daydreaming, looking at the website. Lucas said, I thought it was February. Said the wrong info. Okay, so we're going to get another lottery then in January. I was thinking that, yeah, I was thinking February too for some reason. That actually kind of... I was just thinking, when I don't know when I got to go out to New Jersey. But hopefully this event is not going on then, because if it is, if the lottery is, if the Da Vinci event is going on when I have to go out to New Jersey, I'm going to be totally hosed, because I will not be able to do much. I mean, I'll transfer my account to my tablet, but yeah, I will not be able to do it. Well, I see, it just depends. Even if it's January, it depends. If it's early January, I'll probably be okay. If it's mid to late January, I'll probably be like totally hosed. I mean, I'll be able to log in briefly, but I won't be able to do much farming. Well, I don't know. If I buy internet on the plane, assuming the plane has internet, I can try to make sure I book a flight that has internet. I don't know. I could do the flight and yeah, you know, I could get some farming done. Won't be able to stream it, of course, but I could get some farming done. Okay, there's a... Okay. Lucas says back-to-back lotto insanity. Yeah, for real. So I won't have 200 gold apples by the time the next lottery drops. But I'm still not that worried about apples, obviously. Yeah, get off the screen. So I'm scrolling back up. Alright, and that event was 10 days for Da Vinci was what happened in Japan. And it started on January 10th in Japan on 2017. Interesting. So they're actually making the New Year 2000. If it does happen early, here, let's go over here real quick. So this will drop at New Year's, but if it follows the Japanese schedule, this event will still be going on when this one starts. Of course, you know, who's going to be getting half price, half ember out of this when they can get, you know, everything out of the lottery. So I'm going to definitely have to take time to look at that. And plan accordingly. And also come up with 3-turn clearing teams. All right. Lucas says, at least we can look forward to better drop rates because it is a rerun. So wait, if Da Vinci's a rerun, does that mean they're going to limit it like they did the Christmas rerun, the Santa Lily, you know, lottery where they only allowed 10 pulls? Hopefully you have been saving those gentle affection, art of death, and art of poisonous snake CEs. Info from the wiki says unlimited, but still rerun. Well, okay, that means we can at least do something. I don't think I have any of those CEs though, because I did not do this the first time. Just do another quick little look-see. Just seeing all the stuff that's going on in this. Well, wait a minute. Gentle Affection looks familiar to me. Alright, now I'm going to have to look. Maybe I did do this. Maybe I did do this. Me memory does not work as well as it once did. I blame all the late nights. Because those CE definitely look familiar to me. But I just don't remember doing a Da Vinci lottery. But I may have. Just don't remember it. But now, you guys got me curious. Lucas says, I burnt all my copies. Extreme says, neither did I, but I've been getting them from the normal gacha. Okay, alright, back to Luca. I burnt all my copies or used them for other CEs. Ooh, ouch. What am I missing? Oh, there we go. So now I gotta look to see where I bloody am at with those CE. Interesting, this channel today is doing some slightly different music. That's kind of cool. Right. So after this run, I'm going to check my CE. Because now that you guys got me curious. At least heaps of servants give extra drops, says Luca. Yeah, all three of these CE. I must have been getting them from other places. But see, I know I've never used General Affection before. And I'm fairly certain I don't have any of the second CEs. Well, maybe I do. All right. Now I'm starting to think that maybe I kind of vaguely do remember this event. All right. So while that's doing its thing, so here's the 3 of the CE, which we were talking about in chat: General Affection, Art of the Poisonous Snake, and Art of Death. So I probably haven't been. I have probably been burning these. I'll admit, I probably have not been keeping these because they're 3 stars. Oh wait, no, that's a 4-star. So no. I probably have one maximum broken one, but I probably haven't been keeping too many beyond that. Ditto this too. I probably have one maximum broken one, and that's it. These, well, these are all 5-star. And these, I'm kind of thinking I probably don't have. But hey, let's look and see. Craft Essence. Okay, no, we don't want that. And we want... Okay, so these are the 5-star. I wish there was an easier way to look for these. The 5 stars really do not look familiar to me, so I'm thinking I do not have them. Extreme says the CEs have also been dropping from normal gacha because I have a bunch and never did the Da Vinci Lotto. See, that's how I'm thinking I may have some of the 4 stars. But it doesn't look like I have any of the 5 stars. Right, still looking. Oh, these are still 5 stars, sorry. Now we're going into the 4 stars. And... Alright, let's see. Yeah. So I've got 1 max limit broken there. I know I've been burning these, and I know I've had a ton. Ah, well, okay. I didn't get... I probably just haven't gotten rid of these just because I just hadn't gotten around to burning them. Because it's just like a CE that normally I've just never used. Well, yeah, Arch card affecting this by 40%. Cool for 3 turns. Meh. You know, and then I'm like, yeah, well, 3 turns is not that great unless I'm like 3-turn wave clearing or something weird. So I've got the 4 stars. I have none of the 5s. I was afraid of that because I was gonna say I did not remember any of the 5s. Well, I definitely have some research to do. I definitely have some research to do. Oh wait, back up one more. Back, Mr. S. Marker, back. Yes, and then show me a blank screen. All right, so Extreme says the 3 arts ones at least. Oh, the CE drops that you've been getting. Gotcha. You see what I did there? Not on purpose, though, I swear. Not on purpose. Not trying to make a pun on purpose. Oh my goodness. That's what I get for not, you know, being well read on this stuff. When I was going full cracking to get Ilya to NP2, I know I was getting event CE for when the Kudo-chan's event comes again, whenever that happens. So all the 3 stars, 4 stars, and 5 stars I got out of that, I kept, obviously. And max limit broke quite a few, because like I said, I went full cracking to get her to NP2. But yeah, those other 4 stars, I just... It's like, never using this burn. Never using this burn. And now it's like, oh no, I messed up. I shouldn't have burned them all. But, you know, it's one of those things, it's like, you've got such a limited amount of space to do these bloody things. Or to store these bloody things. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that the, what was it, one of the recent updates increased the storage capacity by 50 for what CE and for servant stuff, servant/ember. But still, you know, it's like needs to be a lot more.
存分にあがくがいい。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじ
But
ゃないか
apparently they don't want people hoarding, so
お待たせ夢のように片付けよう
what do I know? All right, man, baby,
宝物庫の鍵を開けてやろう。
お望みのまま
we'll do a
くだ
Buster.
らん。裁きの時だ。世界を裂くは我が怪力。ゲロ。馬。
それ
All right. Let's get this party going. Lucas says I just keep event CE in my second archive for when they roll around again. I do too, but my second archive is like full. I have actually spent whatever currency you have to use to expand it out somewhat. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I think it's my CE one that's choked full. I think the servant one, yeah, I don't have hardly anything in there except for like, okay, these are the worst servants in the entire game. So I have them stashed back there.
夢のよう
But,
に片付けよ
I think when it comes to the CE, I have like a ton of stuff in the second archive. Okay, we need to swap. Come on, Wavercoon, bring it on, son. Luca says in future it only gets extended by 50. Oh. Well, that was I know we recently got it expanded by 50. I could use it expanded like by 500. But that's probably exactly what they want to prevent.
こういうのどうだ
Because then people would hoard. And that would probably not be good for business. Alright, time for a chain.
宝物。水郷よな。
I'm gonna take a quick peek as soon as this fight is over, just to see what my second archive, how bad the situation
裁
really
きの
is.
時だ。世界を裂くは我が怪力。ゲロ。馬。思い上がったな。
ご苦労様じゃあ次に行こ
Oh man, sorry. It's gonna be a long night tonight. Wow, we're getting kind of close on Wavercoon getting to Bond 10. And it's gonna be kind of weird because I'll still need to use him. But it'll be kind of weird having him in there and not getting that bond. But hey, sometimes you gotta do it. When I use Hercules, he's at Bond 10. He's my only Bond 10 servant, actually. Because I wanted his Bond CE bad. Bond 10 waiver. POG. Only one of the most broken Bond 10 CEs. Waivers or Hercules? Alright, let's go to... It's formation, yeah. Second archive, I always have to think about that. Alright, so... CE, I gotta get the old, yeah, well, okay, I'm a little bit better than I thought. Well, let's look at this. Nope, see, second archive space, only 10. But this is what I've got. See, I've got a lot of these I've just kind of kept. Maybe I don't need to. But see, a lot of these are old event CEs. I know now these will rotate out when the next Illy event comes. Oops. So yeah, pretty I didn't mean to do it like this. There. That's better. Now it's properly sorted. I mean, some of these, like this one that I've got max limit broken, is still in the front for me to use, but the spares, you know, where you don't have a max limit break, you know, I'm not. And then like this CE, I can never see myself using it for real. Reduced damage taken by 1200 3 times. Yeah, you know, I don't know. It doesn't seem like that good to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just doesn't seem that good to me. But yeah, you can see I went full cracking on Hylia. That's why I've got so many of these CE. Those will get rotated, obviously, to the front line during that event. But yeah, it's just a lot of, yep, see, full cracking, I'm telling you. But I just, Hey, you do have some of the 5-star Da Vinci CEs, do I? In here? Let me look at the freaking thing again. Lucas says you can get rid of some of them. Hera. Like event CEs from Summer 1. I need to look up which ones those were. But you're right. There, I do need to do cleanup. I need to do research and find out what I can get rid of and what I can't. Okay, those. Alright, that's a 5-star. 5-star. Those are 4 stars. Well, I'm not seeing. Oh, there. You know what? I'm gonna move that back. So I do have 2. There. Okay, so that's why I kept it. I've got 11 selected. No. I need to fix that. Alright, thanks for, who was it that told me that? Extreme, thank you. Alright, that's cool. So I have 2. I don't have the 3rd, I don't think. It doesn't look like. Alright, so I'm going to rotate those back out to the front. Second inventory to archive, okay. Yes. Sweet. Thank you. See, this is why we stream sometimes. Sometimes you need the audience participation to say, "Hey, Smeghead." Oh my goodness. cool. Well, that's a successful stream, just for that alone. The ones with the jeans on, yep. So I have moved them to the front line, so now then they will show up and not be out of sight, out of mind. Luca says, are those from the Da Vinci shop? That I don't remember. I don't know. Because I don't... To be honest, if I put these on the back line in the second archive, that means I had to go through Da Vinci lottery at some point. But I just don't bloody remember it. I may not have done much with the game at then. So they may have been in the shop, they may not have been. I don't know. There are 5 bloody 5-star. It's possible that they're, I don't know if they were gotcha or not. Because I don't even know. Sorry, we're looking over this and I'm over here on the website. I don't even know who the rate up CE. I need to pull up some of the other whatchamacallits guides. And oh, okay, so they got this as generic. Cool, that helps. When it's not specific servants, man, that is so nice. When it's just, okay, riders, casters, assassins, and berserkers can do X. That is much better than when it's just a specific one. Okay, so grand prize. Both of these were a grand prize lottery box. So it looks like I got it once. So this thing has 2. Oh, and this is where Gene's, yeah, J Alter's rate up is. All right, well, hey, that's an awesome bit of information. So now I'm a little more educated than I was. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, thanks, Extreme, very much. I really have to believe that I had to do this lottery once, but I did not. For me to only have one of each of the 5-star CEs, then that means I didn't do much in it. So, anyway. Oh, good Lord. I just saw the time. I am late. All right, so I got to cut the stream off. Thanks, everyone who came by, and thanks for all the subscribes on YouTube. Thanks for all the follows on Twitch. Appreciate it very much. And if you're into anime and manga, here's my anime and manga blog at anime.astronerdboy.com. So, all right, so I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, as per usual, for the duration of this event. So hopefully I can see you all there. Appreciate everyone who came by. Thanks for all the great info. You guys are awesome. You rock. No ifs, ands, what's, buts about it. AstroNerdBoy signing off. You all have a good night, and we will talk to you tomorrow night. Have a good one. Later.